Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So it has been a very long time since you have seen me last. A lot has happened, and honestly, whenever you're away from YouTube for a long time, it's kind of hard to come back. It's very intimidating and kind of hard to get back in that mode of talking to a camera. But I have come back today, hopefully for good, to do a review of the new Juvia's Place foundation. I just bought this yesterday, so I'm super excited to try it out. And she's still with us, and she's so big now. She's gonna be 6 months in a few days, and she's growing. Okay, so first let's talk a little bit about the product. So I have actually never bought anything from Juvia's Place before. This is the first Juvia's Place item that I've ever bought before. So I'm kind of excited to try it for that reason. Juvia's Place is actually really affordable compared to some of the other brands that are out there, and I've heard really good things about it. Apply product with wet beauty sponge or synthetic makeup brush with a sweeping and buffing motion all over the face. And then it claims to be very full coverage, and anything that I've ever seen about it online so far to this point says that it's supposed to be super full coverage for all skin types, so we're gonna see. It says it's supposed to have a soft, natural matte finish to give a flawless coverage. I've been off YouTube for over a month and I come back with a dirty shirt. I love that for me. It has hair dye on it. So before we start anything, of course, I'm gonna prime my skin. This is the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. I really like this one because it makes your skin look pretty dewy before you do anything. So since this foundation is like so matte, I kind of wanted to go in with something that was gonna give me a little bit of a glow. So how have you guys been? Has anything happened here with the small YouTube community? Because Lord knows the large beauty community is blowing up. What do you guys think about Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks? Let me know if any of you guys have actually bought the lipsticks. Okay, now that our skin is nice and glowy, we're gonna open her up. Mine is in the shade Vienna 700. Just so you know, the shade range is incredible. I actually purchased this item from Ulta, and the way that they have everything aligned in Ulta, they have it by sections. It's like fair to light, and then it's like light, and then like medium, and then like dark, and like very dark. It's like organized very nice, I feel, and they have a nice shade range. They have a lot of different undertones and things like that. So it was really pretty easy for me to find my shade, I feel. Well, I'm gonna do one side with a brush and we're gonna see how it works, and if I feel like it's not going good for me, I feel like that's gonna be a lot for this foundation because I think it's supposed to be very full coverage. So we're just gonna put this all over. It's literally like paint. It's so thick. I feel like everything is getting covered so fast. I feel like a few swipes over your face and you're done. So I'm basically just kind of blending everything out a little bit more. I might add a little more after to do kind of like a second layer and see how it builds. But I kind of just smeared everything all over my face because it's so much like paint. I got carried away. So I'm gonna blend this out and then let you know what I think. Okay, so I have it on and I just wanted to get up close so you guys can really see. It is emphasizing like every amount of texture that I have on my face. Now, granted, it is very full coverage. So if you have, you know, better skin than me, my skin has been doing really bad lately. You might like this, but for me, I just feel like it's emphasizing everything. Look how bad it looks. The shade that I have is also a bit too dark for me. I probably could go one shade lighter. It is a little bit tanner than my neck, but I like my foundation to be a little bit darker in general. So it really doesn't bother me that it's like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put some powder on. Look at that. Look right here at all this. I know my skin is bad, but from far away, it looks pretty good. Like you can see, I feel like it looks really flawless and really like a nice skin-like finish aside from it being so cakey over here. I feel like everything else looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go set my face with some powder and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and then we will see how everything layers on top of each other. So I just finished off all of my makeup. How beautiful is this highlighter? So good. So I just finished everything off. I just did a quick little eye look, quick brows, quick everything. And I put some bronzer on, blush, set it with powder, everything. And this is how it's looking so far. So it doesn't look as bad, I think, now that it's settled, but I definitely still think that it's showing a lot of my texture down here. But other than that, like on my forehead area, my cheeks, this part right here, this all looks good. The other side of my nose looks pretty bad. Right now we're in an artificial lighting, so I feel like you can't really see the full thing. So I'm actually gonna go outside on my patio or go by a window so you can see in natural lighting how it looks, because I think you'll be able to tell a little bit better. So I'm back in my bedroom by my window, and I have to say that from far away, I feel like it looks pretty good. Okay, I'm outside now, and you can tell it's just very, very textured. I think if you have really nice skin, I think this foundation would be really good for you. Also, don't come for my eyeliner, I'm trying. But I think this would be really good for you, but just for me, my skin's not doing the best right now. It's looking very textured. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day, and then I will update you guys as the day goes on and at the end of the night on how the foundation is looking. Okay guys, so it's been about 2 hours since I have had this foundation on. Still looks the same, hasn't budged at all, so I'm pretty impressed. I am about to clean this disaster area that I call a makeup room, and I'm gonna go cook dinner soon. So I'm driving in my car right now. Foundation's been on for about four hours or so probably. And it's still going strong, still on pretty thick, still on pretty cakey, and still looking pretty textured over here, but overall, not the worst. Okay guys, so at this point, the makeup has been on for 9 hours. The sun is setting and the day is almost over. The sun is gonna be gone any second. It is golden hour, as the Instagram hosts say, but I'm in my patio where I have a screen, so there's no golden hour for me. So I think the foundation, where I have some more redness down here, is kind of starting to show through. So I think it wore off a little bit on my chin. Granted, I was sitting down with my hands on my chin a little bit for some time of the day. So you can see, I think it is breaking me out a little bit. I definitely don't think I had this many red bumps before, so I think it's kind of breaking me out. Okay guys, well, I'm gonna end this video now. I've updated a bunch of times, so let me know what you think. Let me know if any of you guys have had it. I thought this foundation had came out like within the past few weeks, but I saw someone's review from like a month ago, so I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's been out for longer than I thought. So if any of you guys have tried it out, definitely let me know. I think it wore pretty well aside from the bottom, but I think that could be from me also, you know, laying down and putting my hand like that. So yeah, I just think aside from the texture thing, I think if you have better skin than me, I think that you might really like this foundation. And I do think that it's really matte, and I think it's super full coverage. So I think if you're looking for like that full coverage look, I think you'll really like this. Look at this highlight though, still going strong. This is the highlight from the eyeshadow palette inside of the Sylvia Ganni and BH Cosmetics palette. Okay guys, well thank y'all so much for watching this, and I hope to see you guys soon.